Hey everyone!
Hey!
Welcome to the White Hatter YouTube live show.
How is everybody? I'm kind of nursing a cold right now. I know. I'm getting over it though. I think this is day 3, so I'm starting to finally kind of get back up again, which is good because I'm heading down to the U.S. for the next couple of days. And you're going away too, aren't you?
Yeah, for 2 weeks, and I'm sure we'll talk about that here on the show.
You're going to be in Moses Lake, right?
Oh yeah.
That's down in Washington State. It's going to be down, I think it's 20 presentations you got to be doing down there.
Oh, there's a lot for 2 weeks. I'm going to call it the White Hatter Moses Lake Tour.
Oh, there will be some good pictures coming out of that.
I hope so.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, let's get on with the show.
Yeah, good show today.
So let's talk about some updates.
Yes, some updates.
This is the last show of the month, which means it is the giveaway show. So many of you are probably wondering when we're going to do the announcement. At the end of this show, we're going to pull a name out of our white hat for the people who entered on Instagram for the giveaway.
Yeah.
And also after this show, at 2 o'clock Pacific time, we are
What time is that in LA?
It's 2 o'clock.
Okay, just check it.
We're going live on Facebook. And it's going to be a very interesting topic for everyone. We're going to be talking about internet and gaming addiction.
Is there such a thing?
No.
Well, you're
We're
sure?
going to be talking about that.
There must be, because all the parents are talking about it. I hear parents saying to their kids, you're addicted to your phone, you're addicted to Fortnite, you're getting addicted to Roblox. Come on, it's got to be
going
true.
to be a good show.
It's going to be a good show.
Bing Chungus. Bing Chungus. How are you guys doing?
We're doing really well.
Doing good, thank you. Thank you
Hey,
for
Candace
asking.
started with Bing Bong, live show, Bing Bong. She did. She just did a little spice to the opening show and that kind of stuff. So
thanks,
yeah,
Candace.
looking forward to the live show on Facebook, though. I think it's going to be extremely educational because we're going to be bringing a lot of good research to this topic because there's a lot of disinformation out there, in our opinion, especially with some special interest groups trying to scare people. That's our opinion, right? So everybody has a right to their opinion. We have ours, but we base ours on evidence, as you will see. So what else are updates?
You went to a very special school this week.
I did. I was at Salt Spring Middle School, and they have this really awesome circus team. And Beth, they did a performance for us. We sponsor the team, actually, financially. Check this out. These are middle school students, and those are called silks. Right? You see this in like Cirque du Soleil shows and stuff. Look at that. You know, you hear a lot of adults, boomers, say, you know, kids today, they just have no talent and stuff, or they're always in front of their screens. And look at this group of young people, unbelievable.
And that's a school.
That's a school. Those are middle school students. One on the left there, she's just phenomenal. I think we have another video or another picture, don't we?
Yeah, you do. Right here.
Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. I mean, it's just spectacular. Look at them, right? They're middle school students, 6, 7, 8 students. And they're Candace just said that would be a hospital trip for me.
Me too.
But it was amazing how they work those silks from heights, and they can do flips and turns, and just a big shout out to that school and their circus program and what it is. As a team, as a White Hatter team, we are so happy that we can financially support them in those endeavors, right? And they did that special show for us when we were at their school, which was really kind of cool.
You were also at Gulf Island Secondary School.
Yeah, so not only did we do the middle school, but we did the Gulf Island Senior Secondary School, where all the schools in the Gulf Islands come to do their high school, and we did all their high school students and all their teachers and educators, and then we had parents as well. Just a great day on great 2 days on South Spring Island.
Canadian Gamer, Thursday, a new Fortnite season started, and nobody goes to school and buys the battle pass.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, right? We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Funny.
We'll have to keep an eye on that. I'll be at a Canadian school, I think, on Thursday, so I'll ask the principal. Hey, did you see?
I think it already started.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
You also went to Ladysmith Secondary.
I did. We were at Ladysmith. 10 years ago, Ladysmith High School was the first school to bring our first ever internet, social media safety, and digital literacy program. And they took a big chance on us when I first developed the program 10 years. This was before your time when you started teaching. And so they brought us, this is our 4th time back. And again, we presented to all their students and then all their staff. And then they just had a really awesome parent turnout. Had a really good time. Time. And while we were there, we met this really cool student by the name of Caden. Caden, he uses this Segway. Check this out, man.
That thing's fast.
I know. Like, it's unbelievable.
That is so
right?
awesome.
Look at that. That's how he.
faster than I would have expected.
He's got mobility. He's got some mobility challenges, right? So his parents in the school, that's what he uses to get around the school again, right? Like, it's just unbelievable how fast he is and how nimble. Like, he can turn on a dime. Like, he was going to give me permission to use it. I thought, no, I'll break my neck. We didn't want that to happen, right? Because you know how coordinated I am. I'm a little bit more coordinated than you. But no, that wouldn't. Can you imagine if we put Candace on that? I know. Oh, bad things. Bad things. She just said in my ear, hospital trip. Yeah, probably. And how about you? Where were you?
I was at Brook Elementary, and they had this paper mache minion in the library, and I made a friend with it because it borrowed my hat. I don't know how I feel about it.
And you and Candace really don't like minions, right?
Not a huge fan of the Yellow Pills.
Every Christmas, we put minions in their stockings and stuff. We do it purposely. Candace is going, I hate it. That's why we do it. You guys even got minion ornaments for your tree, right? It was kind of cool, though. It's kind of cool.
If you look back onto the YouTube shows, we had a tree here, you would see some of those minion ornaments on the tree.
Big Chunga says, what if there are stairs? Well, you know what's really cool about that school? They've got a lift system in the school.
Fantastic.
So he just gets on the lift and up he goes. There you go. There you go. Next one.
You wrote a new blog this week.
Yes, I did. Yeah, this is on it's an app that has been trending big time. It's called Hoop. It's designed for, it's a third-party vendor, so it's not owned by Snapchat, but it works based on Snapchat. So think of it like Tinder for Snapchat, right? You can go through them. If you don't like somebody, you just X them, you go to the next picture. It started out kind of cool, but it's now turned into a place where people are selling stuff like their bodies for money and, you know, sexploitation issues. It's one of those things that this is an app that I think if you're under the age of 18, then you really shouldn't have on your phone, in my opinion. But it's just something that parents, especially for younger kids, should be aware of. That's what the app actually looks like on the phone. But again, it took me all of like 10 seconds to 5 minutes to find all kinds of. We wrote the article. There's pictures that I found in the article. You can find that article on our website, which is www.thewhitehatter.ca.
You bet.
Right? You can find it there.
Arizarama, hi, I'm the Korea girl from Instagram. Thank you for hopping over from the Instagram Live. We
how
appreciate
you doing?
that.
Nice
and I
to see
think
that.
I saw
Nice to
you
see
subscribe to our channel, so thank you again so much for subscribing.
Very
We're
cool.
really trying to
Very cool.
grow our audience here.
Yeah. Oh, what's the next segment?
Talk about some news. First on our news of the week,
Yes.
reports of Billie Eilish.
Ooh, good singer.
There's been some increase of malware viruses in some of their pirated material being found on the internet. Being a very, very, very popular singer, hackers, black hatters are seeing that as a venue to spread viruses and malware.
But for people who don't know what malware is, what is malware basically? What's it do?
Just a program that affects your system.
Kind of makes your phone or your computer sick, right?
Basically, and it makes it, usually it's designed to steal your information.
So it kind of makes sense, right? Because she's so popular, especially with younger generation, and a lot of younger generation don't want to pay for actual uploading songs. They'll look for pirated stuff. So if I was an online criminal and I wanted to put malware on something, then why wouldn't I put it on a pirated song and get people to download it?
Yeah.
Something to be aware of.
So basically, people who are pirating things, two things can happen. One, could lead to a lawsuit because of stealing.
Breach of copyright.
Another thing could be viruses built into that.
That's why at my high school and my middle school programs, I talk to the kids about this very issue, about why not to download pirated issues for copyright, but number two, malware issues, right? Like, so things to think about.
Sweet Pea says, I just got off TikTok. Oh,
Woo.
Why's that? I want to hear why. Leave a comment below.
TikTok on the clock. Yeah, maybe they just stopped watching videos on TikTok and joined us.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Background.
Sweet Pea 778. That's a good handle. Sweet Pea 778.
Next on the list is kind of what has to do with our marquee here.
Where's the marquee?
Right there.
Right there. Right there.
This story. So.
Wow.
So someone thought, and they were successful at this,
Yep.
in fooling a Tesla Model 3, where they took a road sign that
Yep.
was saying 50 miles per hour,
Yep.
and they changed it so it would say 80 miles per hour.
Oh, and so the reader in the Tesla saw the sign, saw it as 80, and then it sped the car up
Yeah.
in a 50-kilometer zone.
So,
Oh.
interesting low-tech solution to fool this high-tech device.
Solution or a hack? Right? I don't think it's such a solution. I think it's more of a hack.
Or is it a solution to kind of find that these smart devices in cars aren't as smart as you think they are.
Yeah, because when you think about it, if you're on the highway and it's reading a sign and it says 50 kilometers an hour, and then all of a sudden they're going 80s.
My thought is, what if you like driving and there's a lot of snow? I mean, it's a battery up.
Be a good defense, but officer, I was doing what the speed limit said. Well, I clocked you're going at 80 and it's only a 50 zone. Well, yeah, but the sign back there said 80.
Yeah, I think a bigger issue would be someone who actually tapes a sign like that.
Yeah, I think so.
That would be an issue as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
The Canadian Gamer. And on news yesterday showed on TikTok a thing getting popular where 3 people, one in the middle, 2 on the other side, and the middle person jumps up and the person in the middle trips. We actually spoke about that on our Facebook page about 2.5 weeks ago. We're usually ahead of the trend, primarily because of Candace, who's on TikTok and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we spoke about that very issue. We did a TikTok on it. So if you go to our TikTok,
we did a TikTok on the problematic TikToks.
Yes, we did. And then we also shared it on our Instagram account and on our Facebook account. And there's been a number of significant injuries as a result of that, because when you kick the feet out, people fall backwards, they can't control their descent, and their heads are slamming off of concrete, asphalt, and even hard ground, and they're ending up with traumatic brain injuries,
there's
right?
definitely a risk there.
Oh, significant risk, right? So significant risk.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Canadian Gamer. Yeah,
thank you all of those of you who just joined. If you're here for the giveaway, it's at the end of the show, so stay tuned till the end where we announce the winner from our hat. Like the video and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate that. We're really trying to grow our channel.
Yeah.
And we do a live show every week mostly every Sunday.
Yeah.
Next week's different, and we'll talk about that. But thank you all of you for joining.
For sure.
Next news story, we're going to be talking about back on TikTok. So TikTok introduces parental controls and a new family safety mode feature. How cool is that?
It's about time. But, one of the things we need to do is, like I say to anything else, just because they're saying they're doing it doesn't necessarily mean it works that well. So I think White Hat Candace is going to kind of do a little bit of a pressure test on it to see how it works, right?
Yeah, I mean, first off, a parent has to have their own account, and then they attach it to their kid's account, and then from the parent's account, they can limit and monitor time of use. So they can limit how many hours you can use the app.
Right.
And then there is an inappropriate filter, content filter.
But there's nothing to stop the kid from downloading their own TikTok on their phone, hiding it in a decoy app so the parents don't even see it, right?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah,
or watching another, or using a TikTok emulator to do that.
For
so,
sure.
I mean,
I don't think too many kids will be using emulators, but I bet you some of them, what they'll do is some of these apps that they don't want parents to know, they'll just hide them in a decoy app on the phone.
well, you can't hide an app in a decoy app, at least not on iOS.
Are you sure?
You can't on iOS. Unless you jailbreak it.
Okay, so Android.
Android, there's potential ways you can do that.
Okay, there you go.
iOS, no, because iOS is Apple and they're very
Oh, there you go.
strict.
I just learned something.
Hey, for those of you who are regulars on our show, you know that the Ring security cameras by Amazon have gotten themselves some PR issues over the last couple of years.
Some?
Okay.
A lot.
More than a couple.
Yeah,
One of the bigger issues if you watch our shows, we've talked about this, where basically people were reusing their passwords.
Yes.
And hackers were figuring that out, so they were hacking into someone's Ring camera system remotely because the users, the owners, had a bad password. So now, what Ring has said, and here's from their blog, they're making 2-step authentication mandatory for all users.
What's 2-factor authentication for those who don't know?
Basically, you have your username, have your password, and then you have something else, which is usually your phone. You get text a code, or use an app you get a code to. Mm-hmm. So a hacker needs to have your phone.
In most cases.
Your password and your username. So
Gotcha.
the 2 factors are the password and the phone.
Gotcha.
And that greatly increases security.
Gotcha.
Good to see Ring is taking these steps to alleviate some of these issues they come across over the last little bit.
Sweet Pea 778, because I wanted to watch you guys. Woo!
Thank you.
They hopped over from TikTok over to us to watch us. Thank you, Sweet Pea 778. And Louis Lobster, hi there.
Lois Lobster.
Oh, Lois. Oh, hey. Hi, back to you.
Lois Lobster, they're the one who, if you watched our Instagram live, we asked our followers to basically draw something.
Okay, perfect. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at it.
I think Lois Lobster had already drew something. She sent it to us.
She sent it to us?
I'll see if I can flash it after.
Yeah. Here we go.
We have, so WhatsApp. So WhatsApp being of growing popularity in usage, people are seeing some phishing scams being sent among WhatsApp. So for those of you who use WhatsApp, just remember, be careful when you receive messages from random people and there's links attached.
I actually just read today too on my Twitter feed that WhatsApp is now being captured publicly by Google, and so some of the group communications are going to be going public. Could potentially go public.
Could potentially.
Yeah. That
There've
could be an issue, right?
There have been security, like coding issues in the app where private chats have potentially could have been accessed. So just things to look out for.
Yep.
Keeping you all aware.
Yep, for sure.
Interesting story, a local story from where we live. Students upset over new cell phone policy at Dunsmuir Middle School. So Darren knows more about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a school locally where we live who's decided to put in a policy. It's not a 100% ban. Teachers can still allow students to use their technology in classroom for learning purposes, up to a teacher's discretion. And you know, at the elementary school and middle schools, I don't disagree with that. I mean, we've been lucky that we've gone to over 700 schools across Canada and the United States. We see what works and what doesn't work. And what we found is that schools that integrate a policy that is kind of in the middle, so schools that have policies that allow kids to do whatever they want with their phones, the Wild West as I like to call it, and zero not allowed to use phones ever, those two schools have a lot of issues. But schools that actually find a happy medium are the ones that design policies kind of like what Dunsmuir did. Now, Dunsmuir also decided not to allow the kids to have their technology during recess or during lunch hour, so that the kids have to spend more face-to-face time with one another. Again, I don't necessarily disagree with that. Yeah, we kind of we think that's reasonable at the middle school. Again, it's up to the middle school to make that decision.
Elementary school, however, definitely.
For sure at the elementary school, right? But at the middle school, like, they can make the decision as to what they want to do. At the high school level, we kind of say, no, you know, the kids should be allowed to, if they want, they might have jobs and stuff. So we don't necessarily disagree with the policy that Dunsmuir has put in place, because again, phones can be very and it's sad that the few have ruined it for the many, but that's usually what always happens, right? Is because people weren't self-regulating themselves and it was causing challenges with education, distraction in the classrooms, schools, Dunsmuir decided to do something about it. And you know what? I concur with it. I have no issues with that.
Makes total sense.
No, I have no issues. So, Canadian Gamer, yo, where is that made, Darren, the mug? He's normally here every stream. Yeah, it is from the symbol JDJJ1212. There it is right there. Right? And usually he is here, and he has started his own company. So if you check him out on Instagram, again, it's at JDJJ1212. He's now started a company where he's making these things and other things, which is kind of cool, right?
Awesome.
A little bit of an entrepreneur.
I just got the image from Lois Lobster.
Oh, did you?
If you saw me smirk, that's what Candace just sent it to me. So we can put it here on the show.
Oh, you're going to show it now? You're going to show it
now? The challenge was to all of our followers, if Trolga
right over my shoulder
and Domo here were to have a child, what would it look like? And Lois Lobster's rendition of this is this.
Oh my
I love it.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Oh my God. It looks like it's a nun. They got the collar nun thing going on there. Oh my God.
So, all right. Thank you for that rendition. I think that is fantastic.
I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight.
So, any of you who want to take us up on the challenge, we'll post on Instagram. What would the child of Domo and Trula...
Who sent that one? Lois Lobster?
Lois Lobster sent that.
Oh my God.
I think we'll probably feature that as a story on our Instagram. So thank you for sending us that. We appreciate that.
Wow. I don't think I'll ever be able to unsee that. Oh my God.
That is something.
It looks. It did. It looked. Just flush that back up again. It looked just like a nun wearing a mask with their hair on fire. You know, it kind of looks like in Hawaii they have those Hawaiian masks. That kind of looks like. Yeah, you kind of look. Kind of like I love it, right? I mean, I love it, right? It's pretty funny. It's scary. It's frightening.
We did the IG Live like an hour ago.
How did she do that so quickly? Yeah. Like, that was pretty quick.
Yeah. You can watch the IG Live on Instagram after the show to figure out what this is all about. But yeah, thank you so much for that.
Oh my God.
All right, moving on.
It's like the jackalope.
Well,
remember the jackalope? You're probably too old or too young to remember that. Candace, do you remember the jackalope? Yeah. It's like, anyways. Something kind of fun.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Next one.
Okay, how do you feel this?
What the hell is that? What's that?
Someone had the idea of printing faces onto those those medical masks. So it kind of like blends in with your face.
You know what? I've seen ones where they have like animals on, like a bear or a dog or a rabbit or something like that. But you know, a person's face. I wonder if that would work on my facial recognition on my phone.
I don't think it would because it uses lasers to kind
They
of.
use what?
Lasers.
All right, lasers.
Kind
of creepy.
To like measure your face. So I mean, I don't.
It's kind of creepy.
Candace added that. It's kind of fun.
And that doesn't.
She adds the weird things on the show.
Doesn't surprise me that she added that. What the hell?
Okay, moving on. How about this story? This is a story.
This is a good one though, right? I think this is a really good one, especially for our younger followers.
Yeah. So this is about how. There are some people,
influencers,
people who have high popularity on social media platforms, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, you name it, who like to kind of show off and flaunt their wealth and how rich they are.
Yeah. And then people believe they're wealthy, and then what they do is they sell products to help you get as wealthy as they are.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. But when these investigators looked a little deeper into what it is that they were flaunting, they don't own it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen YouTube videos of this. Is that there's a company that rents decommissioned aircraft, so planes, like first-class planes, that you could rent for like a couple $100.
Yeah, or cars or watches.
For a photo shoot.
Yeah, Rolex watches, cars. I mean, they do all that kind of stuff, right? And again, it's visually, they're trying to put across that they're making all this money. So follow me and buy my stuff because you'll be able to afford this stuff when you dig a little deeper.
And then they make money off of that.
That's
then they can finally then pay for the rich things.
Exactly. Right.
So it's just interesting background on, the things you see on social media.
Hey, maybe we should rent a Lear jet and put the white hatter symbol on it. On the very back
cool.
fin. Right,
cool.
and we'll be standing under it, kind of doing one of those poses like this, looking
Do
up
a
at
photo
it.
shoot of us walking out.
Yeah, walking out of it and that kind of stuff with bodyguards on either side of us. Yeah. I kind of like that.
Candace can be a bodyguard.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's built like a tank.
Fisabot. Is that how you pronounce her name? Strizovizabot? They say hello.
Hello back. Thank you for joining us.
Hello back. My voice sounds a little funny because I'm a little sick. I'm a little hoarse.
Yeah, you're saying, yeah.
Get it? Hoarse. Get it? What the hell was that?
My horse sound.
Oh my God, Candace, I feel so sorry for you.
I'm a doctor too.
Oh my God. Next one. Oh God. Oh boy. I'm not even going to say what Candy just said in my ear. So what else is going on? Hey, this set? I kind of like the lights that you've done. I kind of like that. It kind of looks really good. Kind of like that. Yeah. I like how every day she comes in, she does something a little different on the set. This week you also got your hands on an old Atari game. What's it?
It's an NES, a Nintendo.
An NES Nintendo. Like old school, right?
Yeah, you and I will probably do a video of us playing with it.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh yeah.
That would be really cool. All right. Yeah, I like those lights, and you can do some funky things with those lights, can't you? Like you can make it look like disco, right? Different colors and that kind of stuff. Oh, that's kind of, that's what we use for our lightning round on Instagram. And so, before this show, we always kind of do, it starts usually at noon, depending upon how Candace and Brandon are feeling. Sometimes they start it earlier. They don't.
Or if you're out getting yourself a coffee and you're 5 minutes late. You're the one usually late. Usually we're waiting for you.
Okay, Zoomer. Whatever.
I'm a millennial,
right?
Thank you very much.
Whatever. But it's, check it out. It's a lightning round where you get to ask me anything you want, any question you want, and I immediately give whatever answer comes to my brain within 1 to 2 seconds.
Sometimes you might regret the question.
Yeah, sometimes you might regret the question. Yeah, good answer.
But speaking of Instagram,
you got my name wrong. Well, how do you pronounce your name? It's
spell it out phonetically.
So it's Stryfisabot. Stryfisabot. Spell it out phonetically, and that way we'll be able to pronounce it. Stryfisabot. Stryfisabot. Oh, okay, whatever. Well, we tried.
All right. You know what? I think it's that time.
What time?
It's giveaway time.
Do we have fireworks?
Yes, it's fireworks.
Where's the fireworks? Let's see the. Woo!
So,
Wow, I love
Candace
the
just said,
fireworks.
why did I clap before the fireworks?
I don't know.
'Cause-
Why does he do anything, Candace, like that?
What?
Like, really, let's just shake our heads.
All right.
Somewhat
So,
cringy, somewhat cringy.
backgrounder. What we do at the last show of every month.
You're talking a lot with your hands today. Do you know that? Like, that's pretty cool, though, when you think about it. The exit to the planes are down here and to the sides and to the rear and to the sides.
Your palms pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
So, backgrounder.
Strife is a bot. There we
Strife is a
go.
bot.
We got
Okay.
it right.
All right.
Strife is a bot.
All right,
There you go.
We got it eventually.
Okay, so back to our
All right.
giveaway.
Instagram. The last YouTube show of the month,
Yep.
we do a giveaway. It's posted on Instagram. You comment we asked you a question, and the question we asked you this month was, are you mimicking me?
No.
The question we asked you this month, what Candace says as well. Come on, guys. The question this month was, what is your top 3 social networking platforms? The ones you use, rated from most popular, most favorite to least. Top 3. So, Candace says TikTok is very popular. I'm not surprised. This is the YouTube show, not the Instagram show.
Sorry.
Save that for the Instagram
Okay.
show.
Okay.
Lots Instagram energy.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so all entries are here in one of our white hats.
The hat.
One of our older ones. But white hats. So we had a bunch of entries.
So just Candace, what were the top 3 you figure? Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Really? Okay, so she said Netflix. Instagram wasn't as high as she thought it was, so it's interesting. It'll be neat to see when you finally tally it up what you come up with. All right, ready?
so-
I'll do the drum roll. Ready?
And the winner of the February giveaway is this person right here. I don't know. I haven't opened it up yet. That awkward human. Hey, congratulations.
Good handle.
Here's what they said. They said, oh, interesting. They said Netflix. Oh, interesting. They said Disney Plus. Oh, and then they said Instagram.
What was that again?
Netflix, Disney Plus, and Instagram.
Oh, there you go. Disney Plus. Oh my God, that's. Of course, Candace wanted to hear the Disney.
Hey, they're the ones on our Instagram live.
I think that
who
might just be
oftentimes
Candace.
try to convince Candace.
I think that's Candace behind the frickin' scenes who entered the
No,
name.
they're a regular viewer of our Instagram lives.
All right.
So, that awkward human, we will send you a message through Instagram to arrange delivery of all the swag, which is 4 White Hatter small stickers, a White Hatter large sticker, which you can see right here,
Ooh, very
and a couple pens, and a couple wristbands for you and a friend. So thank you so much for entering our February giveaway. We'll do this again in March. And on that note, good show.
Yeah, good show.
We are going live on Facebook.
I'm really looking forward to that one.
It's going to be a good show. We spent a
think
lot
so.
of time working.
Yeah, a lot of research that went into it and designing it and stuff. And
So again, it's about internet and gaming addiction and how a lot of people make this really fearful
and misrepresenting
and they
it.
misrepresent. Yeah. So it's going to be a very intellectual conversation we're going to have, really worth watching for everyone of all ages, because if you are your young person and you hate boomers saying how internet and gaming addiction is happening all the time, we're going to put some evidence that kind of disproves that. Obviously, yeah, there are some issues.
I mean, the research is still developing and stuff. Like, let's be honest, right? But it's not what a lot of people in special interest groups are putting it out to be. And I think there's more juvenile, frightening moral panic going on with parents that is really not justifiable, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to talk about.
So we're going to prep for that.
Yes, we are.
So from Brandon.
And the boomer who's just nursing his cold right now, Darren.
Darren and Candace, who's in the back managing the entire chat. Thank you everyone for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you all in about 30 minutes on our Facebook page to watch our Facebook Live.
Candace is going to be there too, working behind the scenes doing, we don't know what she does in there, but she'll be doing something, right? So.
All right. Bye everyone.
No.